The chaos of Christmas morning with all of its wrapping paper and smiling faces has now come to an end, at least in the Johnson household. I don't know what traditions you have. And my daughter talked us into a violin.
Oh!
We will be soundproofing her room so she can practice in there all she wants. Once upon a time, back around Thanksgiving, I looked at the fact that I had 11 episodes to go to hit episode number 100, and I thought, well, I can hit episode 100 by the end of the year, finish out the 7th year of making these videos with that centennial mark. 11 episodes in 35 days, not a problem. Okay, well, anyway, here we are. I have moved out here, at least for this opening portion, to the kitchen table because I want to show you my Christmas haul. You may not care, but it's my video series, so I'm going to do it. It does slightly relate to the main content of this video, so let's get going. I'm going to start with this one because I don't generally consider loose random candy to be part of my present list. My mother, bless her heart, put a book in here and used the candy as wrapping paper or packing paper. So she did give me quite a bit of chocolate, Hershey's and Reese's Peanut Butter Cups and Hershey's Kisses and M&Ms, which I think I will have some right now. My first two gifts actually came from the Christmas party where I work, Pappy's Pizza. I got a Christmas Toy Store 1,000-piece puzzle. Nice busy image there. That'll keep me occupied and frustrated for hours, but I do actually like puzzles. I haven't solved one in years because I've just been so busy. This one I won in the White Elephant gift exchange. I opened this and, would you believe it, nobody wanted to steal it from me. The Perfect Man hot chocolate bomb. And I actually don't mind. I think it's quite funny. It fits in with my fitness goals. I almost hate to melt this guy down because I could leave that near my computer or near my gym bag to remind me, Brian, if you ever want to look even remotely this chiseled, you need to get to the gym. Of the gifts that I actually opened on Christmas Day from family, 2 of them are already mine, but they are nostalgia. My mother has been holding on to them ever since I was a little boy, and one of them was my favorite book, or one of my favorite books as a child, The King with 6 Friends by J. Williams. I won't read it to you here, but if you can find it, it's delightful fantasy adventure where a king stumbles upon 6 people, all with extraordinary powers, and the 7 of them together work to get back the kingdom that he was exiled from, I think. I haven't even opened it now I have, for 30 years. It's probably out of print, probably long out of print, but if you can secure a copy and you like children's books, this is back when they made them good. And then the other one is my box of Prang crayons. Actually, this box isn't crayons. This is more pencils and such. Some markers. Prang was the long-running competitor with Crayola for crayons, and when I was a kid, it was a delight to me to try to make Prang rhyme with crayons. Mom, where are my Prang crayons? I almost sounded Southern doing it, but so she basically wrapped up and gave me 2 things I already own, but she's just been holding on to them for a while. Sometimes it's those gifts that are perfectly ordinary that nevertheless come with great meaning. And that's in part because my kids know me well. I got a box of Bic pens, 10 of them, crystal case, medium point, black ink, the only kind I willingly use. Accompanying that, 2 marble notebooks. I use these for taking to the gym to write down my workouts. I use them for all kinds of notes, Bible study journal, prayer journal, anything that comes to mind, anything that might even remotely need a notebook. The first thing I grab is a marble notebook. I have been expressing an interest for a while in getting back to paint by numbers. I haven't done these as a teenager. or haven't done these since I was a teenager. Sorry. Um, and I remember them being kind of fun. And I thought, I just want to try one again. And maybe I won't have much time. Maybe I'll get done and go, okay, that was exhausting, and I need to get back to making my film, working out, whatever. But yeah, I'm looking forward to trying this out again and seeing if it brings seeing what memories it brings back. My wife happened to find one that was a tiger. Let's see. Let's skip to the sweatpants here, or lounge pants, not sweatpants, from my mother. Comfortable, lovely for a winter day. I very much enjoy the 1989 film Driving Miss Daisy, so now I finally have it on DVD. I've had it on VHS for years, and we have a working VHS player, but now I have the better image. My mother then also got me 2 books that I requested. The Narrative of Arthur Gordon Pym of Nantucket by Edgar Allan Poe. Never read it, was just curious. And then In Cold Blood by Truman Capote. This is one I've heard about for decades. I saw both films about the making of it. Infamous, starring Toby Jones, and the one with Philip Seymour Hoffman. I think it was just called Capote. I'm not a fan of Truman Capote. I'm not a fan of grisly murder stories, but curiosity has been building up for 20 years or so, and my mother got it for me. And then my family got me Wavelength, a party game. I got a director's hat. Yay! Now, some of you sharp-eyed viewers may note that I got one last year. It has disappeared. My wife did get me a second one, and I am going to treat this one with a lot more attention to where it is at all times. My daughters got me a meal prep set because I asked for it. I need to start this. You've been watching for 6 years now as my weight and my gym training have fluctuated between really on the go, dedicated, sometimes for months and sometimes for as brief as a couple weeks, into slumps of going now and then, eating what I want, barely keeping the weight in the 220s. It's time to fight that. It really is time to fight that. We're going into year 8. This is one of the tools I need to get out and use every week. Eating, putting in there pre-cooked meals, chicken, beef, all the stuff I need, the right proteins and such, because that is one of my problems. One of my problems is I'll be hungry and there's no meal ready. And so I'll grab something quick. If I'm out, I'll grab a burger and fries, and then I'll also get the soda because the combo meal is cheaper. And that's a bad habit, and I need to fight it. So this is an attempt. Requesting this is an attempt to really start fighting it. And then, finally, my mother has an unstoppable sense of humor. And actually, so do I. I wore this to work the day after Christmas and gave them all a good laugh. It was an exciting Christmas day at the Johnson household, all of the family exchanging a lot of gifts. I am a very blessed man to have what I have physically and also what I have as a family, a wife and 3 children. Love every moment of them. They themselves, not to be cliche, but it is true, they themselves are major gifts in my life. And now let's talk about a gift that, if you haven't already, you can give yourself. In past episodes, I have already gone over the many benefits I personally have experienced by losing weight and getting my body in better shape. Just to quickly review, I lost the extreme leg pains that I was feeling when I got up in the morning and the back pain. I am now able to go up multiple flights of steps before I get worn out. I can just function a lot better. I wish I had had this kind of functionality when I first had my son and he was a young boy and wanted to run around. Hide and seek or tag with me was a very short-lived game, and then it was, let's lay on the floor and let you crawl over daddy back and forth. So it's better late than never. I am a much more fit person now than 20 years ago, but I do wish I had started sooner. So I want to encourage you, and I don't want to encourage you by simply telling my story again. What I want to do is get out some of the interview footage that I've collected over the past 2 years for my documentary project, The Better Body Starter Kit for Men, which you will want to see when it's done. And I want to let some other voices talk to you as we head into a new year. And I really hope to have this up before the new year so that if you see this, you can get this motivation and start on January 1st. I want to let these other people talk to you and tell you the benefits they experienced. At the end of each of these interviews, my last question kind of came in two parts, or maybe it was worded slightly differently for each person, but it basically was, what has it done for you? How does it feel? And what would you say to others to get them excited and into a better body? So the rest of the episode is going to be sound bites from those interviews. Real quick, I won't get technical about it. I could because I love film and I could talk about this and fully explain it. But we're shooting the film in 24 frames per second, giving it a cinema look. These videos are shot in 30 frames per second. And when you drop 24 frames per second into a 30 frames per second timeline on the computer, it creates a jitter to try to compensate for the difference in frames. So I'm just laying that out there now. These are not going to be beautifully smooth shots. They will in the finished film, but for now, just kind of get over that. It's going to be this regular stutter, and that's the way it is. I hope you'll ignore that visual and just listen to what these men have to say. It's good stuff. I'm looking forward to finishing the film because of these interviews, getting their stories out there. And then finally, I will say, if any of this inspires you, or even if you are already inspired, and I'm not the cause, and that's fine, I just want an open invitation for people who want who want to contact me. I'm not a personal trainer. I don't have the time to offer up for free a lot of personal coaching and such. But if you want motivation, if you want to be part of just getting emails or whatever, however we choose to communicate, encouraging you, keeping an eye out for you. I can go over your workout or your diet, and I'm not a pro, but I can maybe spot some things you could improve. I want your 2026 to be excellent. I've got a new friend named Dante. He's going to be pushing me. I'm going to be pushing him back. Not violently. We're going to push each other. There is value in having people in your corner cheering you on, and I'm willing to be that person if that's what you need. I think I'm also going to try to start a Discord server, but I don't want to eat up this whole episode. I want you to hear from these guys. So from here at Big Tiger Productions, my fancy studio called Big Tiger Productions, I do hope you had a Merry Christmas, and I hope your new year gives you, it doesn't give you, you're going to have to work for it. I hope in the new year you get the hottest, healthiest body you've ever had. Happy New Year.
If you're watching this, you know you want a greater life for yourself, and I'm just going to call men out specifically. The time is now. It's in your power. Get started.
It definitely has helped my confidence. I'm walking taller every day now. I feel good. If I'm going to go to a pool and take my shirt off, I feel great. I feel great in my clothes. I'm buying clothes that are now form-fitting because I have that kind of confidence. It's helped me at work when I'm in meetings with people that are several tiers higher than me in rank. I feel like I'm able to speak with even more authority.
When you're fit, you have more energy. You fit in nicer clothes. People respect you more. I'm in sales. I'm very good at my sales because of how I look. So it's just a better life. Everything's better. When you work out, it's better because I get endorphin rushes. I get that rush, that runner's high. I get that because I'm in physical shape.
There's some stat out there about like elderly people who can get up from the ground without necessarily needing support tend to live longer, and they also experience less injuries. And so having that leg strength was a key component to people like avoiding, like a very common one is falling, right? They fall and I can't get up. Or, a typical injury is a hip injury because they fall and they are not like bracing enough and they lose their reflexivity. I like the fact that exercise allows you to sort of combat that. And so you not only get the benefits of the workout immediately, because in the short term, there's some benefits as well. Like you're losing weight, you get that mental clarity and that dopamine boost as well. But then there's that long term, if you can stay with it, you'll be able to enjoy your later years. And that's what excites me most. And that's why I like stick with it, because I just know in the long term, it's just good for me. And if I can stay healthy, not only will it be nice for me, but it'll also help me support my loved ones, and they won't have to take care of me when I get into like old age, right? Or at least not, ideally not from lack of exercise.
A family member brought it to my attention years ago: if you don't have your health or fitness, what do you have? And I didn't really hear that. And as I'm in my boat today, my health, I've lost a way of making a living 3 times now. It's changed what I can or can't get employment-wise, and it's come to sink or swim. If my health had been addressed in a more positive way, some of the struggles that I'm going through right now wouldn't be near what they are.
Just commit, like literally commit to yourself right now. Commit to yourself right now.
Psychologically, it's given me a way to relieve stress after a long day, and I look forward to going to the gym every single day. In fact, my days off, or when I do a deload week, is a little tough for me because I want to keep pushing. I love the sport so much.
I always have a smile, like a natural, genuine smile in photos. Unless I'm posing down, then I'll have the mean mug, you know.
Yeah, I can't imagine not being fit, because that's just my identity. I've always been fit ever since high school, and I'm 53 years old. People don't think I'm 53 because I'm fit. So I can't imagine not being fit. My whole life would be different. I do Spartans, I do Tough Mudders, I love burpees. I'm gonna do a physique competition just because someone's like, hey, I did a Spartan for you. You owe us, you gotta do a physique competition for me. I'm like, okay. So when you're fit and anyone asks you to do something that requires a physical exertion, it's easier to do. You just do it. So being fit allows you to not have fear. I'm not afraid of anything.
There's a lot of experiences in life, and don't miss out on them.
I've never had anybody, some people say, I don't feel like going to the gym, but I don't know if I've ever met somebody that regretted walking out of a gym. So to remind yourself, tell yourself, am I going to regret, if I get off the couch right now, am I going to regret walking in that gym? Am I gonna regret going for a 10-minute walk? You're not gonna regret it. Keep doing it, keep going.
When you're fit, you have more fun. There's no inhibitions. You can just do whatever. It's like you're a superhero.
There's times that I'll still get kind of down in the dumps, and I just think everybody does. But I definitely, there has been moments, and this might sound kind of weird, but I'll be walking by a mirror and I'll be kind of like down in the dumps, one bicep like flex, and I'm happy. I'm just like, yeah, I worked for this, so no depression or anxiety or nothing's gonna hold me down, because I mean, I can bench.
Dude, God, it sucks to not be fit.
Just show up. You will build the habit of showing up and doing it regularly. That in itself will begin to give you the results that you want. And then from there, you can build upon it. But from there, you'll lose those 20, 30, 100 pounds and feel greater for it. So just start.
It's the biggest gift I've ever given myself.